context for this question. Answer, please, how you feel comfortable without having to pay any fines. But the ongoing saga of trying to determine what is goaltender interference and what isn't. Did we have a new chapter yesterday?
Just when I thought we were getting somewhere, they go and make that decision. That was clearly goal interference. Everyone that I know knows it. I think majority of the people in the hockey world know that was goal interference. The only guys that didn't think so were the guys in charge of making the call, which is unfortunate. I've tried my best to help over the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm getting to a point in my career where I'm a little more family oriented. So if it's not going to get anywhere, I might have to move it on to the next guy and pass it on. I've tried to help. I've tried to make it more black and white. That for me was about as black and white as you can make it. I know it's sometimes going to be a tough call, but I've brought in clips very, very similar to that exact play, and explained why I think it was goal interference, and I guess they just don't agree.
Just for those of us who maybe don't know how the chain of command works, Connor, whether it's in the off season or whether it's a couple of weeks after a cooling off period, who is it that you have that chat with to try to establish the rules and to try to take the gray and make it more black and white?
Well, you have a competition committee meeting every year. So you have a bunch of players. I shouldn't say a bunch. A couple players, a couple player reps, a couple GMs, a couple owners that all get together, and a couple coaches that all get together and discuss new rules and changes and a few things that we think need to be implemented. And this is one of those things where I have been pushing to get it to the forefront of this meeting. And I think it was about 2 years ago, I had my own little spiel on there about making it black and white. I think I talked for about 45 minutes, brought in a bunch of cliff notes, brought in a bunch of clips, and just tried to hash it out with them, and I don't think it got anywhere.
Incidental contact in the crease, is like that too much of a gray area then? Because, when you read the explanation, they point to the rule. I think it's like 69.3 or 63.9 or whatever. It says like when a puck's loose in the crease and the goalie and the player is kind of fighting for it, there's an element, there's an allowance for incidental contact. So what does that mean to you as a goalie? Because the incidental contact last night seemed to push your pad.
Incidental contact is going for the puck and maybe pushing the pad or hitting the glove or something that's around the puck. When you miss the puck and drive the goalie 3 feet into the back of the net, that's no longer incidental contact. I missed the puck. This is the only thing I can do to affect the play. It's goal interference. And I try to describe this to them, like if they want to make puck first contact, so be it. I'm good if that puck is loose and you're making puck first contact and you make that a battle. I'm good with that. And you drive us into the net, I'm good with that. But that's the other thing they say. If you put the puck on a pad and drive the pad into the net with the puck, it's no goal. So why was that counted last night when he didn't have the puck? Regardless of where it is, it's the same output. And there is ways of making that black and white. Like I said, if you make puck first and you push that in and you want to count that, at least we all know what to call. We all know how to battle. We can adapt to it. They didn't really go for it when I said that should be a good play, and they liked where things were. So in my eyes, where things were is that should have been goal interference last night. Kind of confused about what was missed on that play.
That sequence of events, the interference that wasn't called, the goal that was scored, and then the ensuing power play goal, does that make that come-from-behind win perhaps the most satisfying of the come-from-behind wins that your club has cobbled together this season?
Oh, absolutely. And it just shows a ton of character in the room. And, when guys are feeling as good as they are and they're playing as good as you are, when we get down too quick, that can affect the game, that can affect the team. And, we put our foot down and we stuck to our game, and we knew we just got screwed, and we just went with it. And, when a team can battle back from that, that's good things to come.
Did you say anything during first intermission there to fire the guys up and sort of release some of your frustration, if that's the proper word?
There was nothing. There was a few things said by our captain and a few guys that, we just knew we got screwed, and just got to keep playing. It's the game. It's what happened, and we just got to roll with the cards that have been played. That being said, I thought we responded very well and had a great third period, and And, even the second period, our pushback was right away. We came out with a lot of energy, and, we did what we needed to do.
Back to your 45-minute presentation a couple of years ago, what was it about the material that you presented to the competition committee that fell on deaf ears?
Well, I know they definitely listened, but I don't think they were willing to go the direction I was trying to go, and maybe because we're all biased, and I'm a goalie, so they might think I'm very biased. But what I did, I brought in a chart of crease and no crease, and goal, no goal, and just a couple bullet points in each of the parts, and try to describe plays with clips, going through that on what I thought should lie where, and then like the no goal chart had a couple bullet points, and I said this clip would lie into this one because of this, and we went through that a couple times, and I said this is bland. This needs to be updated and progressed forward, but this is a starting point. And, I know they have it. I don't know if they do anything with it. That being said, it's just a continued battle that we're going to have to continue fighting if we really want this to be black and white. Or you guys can just talk about it for the remainder of our hockey careers. Give you guys a talking point. But, it affects me personally for my statistics. I mean, I go from 2 on 28 maybe to now 4 on 28. But that being said, that doesn't really matter when we're winning the game. It's more of what it could have done to our team if we let it. But that's why the guys have been playing so hard in here, and that's such good character that makes that able to sweep under the rug.
Connor, we've been talking a lot about the defensive improvements. What's it been like to see the offensive outbursts this year? 6 times you guys have scored 6 or more out of 12 games already, while not sacrificing on the defensive side.
I'm so excited for them because, I can see it every single day, how hard they work and how skilled and talented they are, and the chemistry they're building from line to line to line. And, it just says so much to their work and their attitude and how good they're feeling about the game and their chemistry. And, being able to do it at both ends of the rink, it's not easy. It's hard work. Winning is hard work. And you can tell the guys have really bought into it, and, I'm really excited for them.
I don't know if you could ever equate goaltending with pitching, but we use that terminology, run support, and sometimes pitchers will manage the game. I don't imagine you could do that between the pipes. Like, you have to play like it's a 2-1 game all the time, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. There's some times where I'm needed more than others, and this good stretch that we've been on, I've felt like I've had just a front row seat to everything that's been going on, and I just got to make sure you don't let anything easy go in, and you don't let the game get out of hand around you. You control your rebounds and make sure there's no extra scrambling going around. But that being said, the guys have been playing so good in front of me, and I'm able to see everything and control everything, and we're not even giving up a whole lot of zone time right now. So I just got to be ready for when I'm needed. I've always said that that's what makes this a team sport, is everyone's going to be needed at some point, and right now they're buzzing and doing everything right. I'm just going to be sitting back and waiting for my opportunity to be a bigger part of the game.